Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you? What do you think? New shirt? New hair! I'm a blonde. Let's all see if it's actually funner to be a blonde. This took a long time to get it to be this blonde, and it's gonna get more blonde as we go, obviously. But remember, before I was dark brown with some silver highlights from my glitter I had in my hair. So I decided that I would be a blonde again, and I haven't been a blonde since I got married, which was 15 years ago. So hubby has a new wife, and I think he's pretty happy. Hope you guys like it. I am getting used to it, and like I said, it's a long process to get it here, and it will continue to be a long process. I actually could use like another toner again, but if I did that, there's a bunch of different shades in here. If I did that right now, it would probably all fall out because it's had a lot of processes this week. So today, I don't even know where to start. I'm super excited because today I'm going to announce the Hag Shawl and the Hag Stitch, and yeah, to everybody. So I had a lot of people that were my testers and that helped me out, and they checked out the pattern. They gave some advice on what they thought would make it better or easier to teach, or other possibilities. And I have made a few things with it, and I know that there's other people out there that have already started to create their own objects, pieces, and garments using the Hag Stitch. So I'm really excited to show you. So I think I need to tell you a little bit about the history of the Hag Stitch. All right, so it all started when I was looking for a nice textured stitch that was similar to the garter stitch. So the garter stitch is in, oh, my prop. The garter stitch is knit, right? And it is nice and crunchy and squishy, and you just want to like rub on it, okay? So we're chasing this texture because it feels wonderful. It's not flat like the stockinette. It is squishy on both sides, and it just gives you that pleasure, movement, texture. You know, when my daughter was little, she would like lay there at night and she would do this to the little tag on her pillowcase, where the little stitches were. It reminds me of something like that because you just like to touch it. All right, so we're chasing that, okay? So the first thing I made was this shawl. Now, this little scarfy shawl, it only grew from one side. So I started here, and it took a really long time to get it to start blousing out. Okay. So while this is cute, and it is one of those like little, you know, ones that you're going to do this with, it wasn't exactly what I was after. Okay. So I went back to the drawing board. It did give me the pleasure of the squish though. This is the texture that I definitely wanted. So I started with another one. Now this is the Hag Shawl, and I really love it. So when you make the Hag Shawl, as you will see, because I'm going to put a tutorial link down below. I know that right now Monique from Oak Knob Makes has a tutorial on how to do the Hag Shawl. I do believe that Sabrina Meloduise is also going to have a tutorial on the Hag Stitch for you guys to go along with. And as soon as that one is available, I will also add her link for you. But I think probably anybody that has it, you'll be able to search Hag Stitch or Hag Shawl and then see, because we all learn differently from different people. So this one, it starts actually at the bottom, and then it gets larger and larger, and you are expanding or increasing from both sides of this. So it does create this triangle, right? Well, obviously you're not going to wear it like this. So you turn it to the side, and it gives you this wonderful, do you see how the striped yarn like makes it go diagonal like that? Isn't that neat? Okay, so that is not all about this. What am I doing? That is not the only like awesome things about this. There's also a really awesome extra movement in here that you don't even notice is in there until you start working a good number of rows, and then you start to see it and you're like, where did that come from? And then it makes it even easier to follow because you can follow the movement of the stitch. So this is not the best in demonstrating it and showing it, but I'm going to try to go right here by the camera so that you guys can see this up close. And let's see, do you see, if I hold it this way, can you see those lines going diagonal like that? Isn't that neat? And this is because of the way that the increase is done. It just lines up those hag stitches right next to the next one. And it creates that beautiful line that goes all the way through your work. So not only do you have the diagonal stripes this way, you also have the diagonal stripes that actually, okay, you have these diagonal stripes, and then you have these diagonal stripes because of how the stitch works up. So it's wonderful, it's squishy, it's soft, and it is definitely something that you're going to want to have right next to your skin. So this particular one, I used 2 skeins of yarn that I got from Hobium, and it was called Lullaby Baby, and it creates a wonderful and beautiful texture, feel, and everything else. So I love it. Okay, but obviously the stitch has been born, because when I started working with this stitch, I started looking in the stitch dictionaries, I looked online, I was looking on YouTube, and I could not find anywhere else that they had used the stitch combination that I use in the hag stitch. So the stitch combination that is used for the hag stitch is actually a back loop only half double crochet, and then your next stitch is a 3rd loop in the front, half double crochet. And the double hag stitch is a back loop only double crochet and a 3rd loop from the front, double crochet. And it does create the same type of texture. It is just spread out a little bit further. And it, you know, obviously gets you there a little bit quicker. It's not quite as lumpy as the normal hag stitches, but it's still wonderful and beautiful. So let me show you the next shawl that I made. This one is made exactly the same as the original hag shawl. But what I did was, I actually did our increase. I started here, I increased from both sides. As soon as I finished one cake, I did the opposite, and I decreased from both sides on that first stitch, and it came out like this. I know, it looks kind of silly, right? It's not. Watch this. It is, the texture is all there, the squishiness, the softness. You have the beautiful lines that the stitch creates, that diagonal line that's in there, and then you also can fold it over. This gives it like an extra warmth, because I'm folding this shawl in half. I don't like shawls, if that makes any sense to you. I like more of a scarfy shawl thing. And then you can play around with it and wear your shawl like this. Can you imagine if it wasn't 105 degrees outside, wearing this with your winter coat, maybe your beanie hat, and just having a wonderful time in the winter? I really hope that you guys decide to try out this shawl. Please follow one of the tutorials for sure. Okay, so because it's me, and because I'm so excited about this stitch, and I'm so excited about my shawl, and I gotta have a giveaway, right? Okay, so let me tell you the premises of the giveaway. Oh wait, I forgot to show you. I made one other thing with this hag stitch. You guys aren't gonna know what this is. It's actually made with the hag stitch, and this is a tea cozy. It's a tea wallet for my purse, because I gotta have my Splenda and then my tea. You never know, you know what I mean? Like if you just need an emergency cup of tea. So this goes in my wallet, but I used the, or in my purse, I used the hag stitch to make this. And the variegated yarn kind of looks cool, but you can tell how it's super textured. So keep that in mind. You guys want to hear about the giveaway? All right. So here is the giveaway for the hag stitch and the hag shawl. You are more than welcome to follow one of the wonderful tutorials that I hope is going to be out there. for you to be able to follow. I know that there's a lot of people that were able to jump in and help me and test it out and everything, and they love the stitch. They are creating their own items, their own designs with the Hag Stitch. And so what I want to do is, if you make anything with the Hag Stitch, please only one coaster or mug rug. If you make anything with the Hag Stitch, if you post that photo to my email, to my Instagram, to my Facebook, you will get an entry. So every single photo that's posted to Facebook gets an entry. Every photo that's posted to Instagram that's tagged Hag Stitch or Hag Shawl, or even Double Hag Stitch, I'll search all of them, you will get an entry, and then also the emails. So there's actually 3 giveaways that are happening. Now this giveaway is going to be a longer giveaway. I don't know if you know this, but my birthday's in September. So I figured the birth of the Hag Stitch and the Hag Shawl and the Hag should be in September. So from starting right now all the way until the end of September, you have time to either make one of the creations that somebody else is designing and putting up a tutorial for, make your own and create your own tutorial, or just do a fudget and just go through and design something that you want to try out the Hag Stitch with. Something that you want to create that wonderful texture and that wonderful feeling that you can get right next to your skin, and send me the pictures. You can send the same exact picture to all 3 of the different ways for social media. And that way you'll have an entry into each one of them for the giveaway. I promise this is going to be a giveaway that you are not going to want to not have your entries in for. I'm not going to give away all of the details, but it's for sure worth it. Okay, we have to do giveaway rules, right? Okay. You must be at least 18 years of age or older. YouTube is not in any way, shape, or form part of this giveaway. Nobody else is yet either, but you never know. Also, you do need to, oh gosh, really? Get to the end of the video and now I'm going to get something stuck in my throat. Okay, so you, what else? Oh yeah, you have to tag me. So if you're posting it to Facebook, we have a Facebook page. So please post it onto there. If you're doing it on Instagram, Yarn Hat Ryan is also on Instagram. So you can tag me on that, or use the hashtag Hag Stitch, Hag Shawl, Double Hag Shawl, or Double Hag Stitch, whatever you want to do. And then that way I know. I will try on every single time that I get one of your entries, I will respond. If I don't respond, I didn't see it. So you will get either a heart, a thumbs up, or whatever else that particular social media allows me to do. And then of course, if you send me an email, I will send you back I got it. And that's how I'm going to put your names down. So because I cannot use the random comment picker for this giveaway, we will have 3 different boxes, bags, whatever it is that has the entries in them. And we're going to have to pull one. Maybe I can get one of my kids to help me. We'll see. So that's right. We're going to do this giveaway from now until the end of September because it is the birth of the Hag Stitch. I think it will be a lot of fun. That is what this is all about for me. I don't want there to be any stress. I don't want there to be, anything like that. This is totally for fun. So if you choose to participate, thank you so much. And if you don't, I hope that you go in and you support the others that are participating. I hope that I do see a lot of tutorials out there, and I hope that you are designing some fun things using the Hag Stitch. So I know that I made a basket too, and I thought I had brought it in here, but it must be next to my bed because you know how on your nightstand you have like all the clutter. So I made a basket and I kind of throw everything in there, and it looks really great. It kind of goes like this in the diagonal. It doesn't have to, but that's kind of an added thing with the Hag Stitch. So okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much. Oh yeah, I did get a lot of really awesome photos from everybody that was trying out the Hag Shawl. So if I am able to figure a way to do it, I'm gonna try and make a photo slideshow of all those photos for you guys to be able to see. If not, then I will try to post them. So if you already did make one, send me the same photo on all the different ways that you can be in the giveaway, right? Because that will also earn you your entries into that. I'm not entering anybody on my own. You have to submit photos. So, all right, guys, I will see you later. I hope that you have a great, great weekend. Bye.